Alright folks, Jack here, caloric deficit. Now Timmy.
Yes, Jack.
Dos preguntas por favor.
Sí.
Have you ever tried to lose weight before?
Sí, señor.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a caloric deficit?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him?
No.
Well, see, Timmy, that is an all too common problema, amigo. When people come to me with the goal of losing... Okay, anyway.
Are you on the toilet then, or what? What's going on?
When people come to me with the goal of losing weight, 8 times out of 10, what they really want to do is lose body fat, okay?
Yep.
Now, an important differentiation that needs to be made is the difference between losing body fat and losing weight. Now, weight is relative and can be affected by so many things. So like your sleep, your muscle mass, whether you've had a shit in the morning, fucking how many cruises you've had, how many bottles of water. But anyway, the point is it fluctuates, yeah? So it goes up, it goes down, fucking sideways, and from nakey jakey, it goes diagonally.
Or, if you're ludicrous, it goes front, back, and side to side.
I'm keeping that in. When I'm working with someone, I don't often place a lot of importance on their weight or the number on the scale. I do a bit because scale weight can be valuable data, but still I don't place that much importance on it.
Still flying half a script.
I try my super duper hardest to make sure that people I work with... Get that up here. I don't know where he went.
Above you.
Oh, he's up top. Anyway, I try my super duper hardest to make sure that the people who work with me know that they're trying to lose body fat and not just trying to reduce the number on the scale, so to speak. As always, this is a case-by-case basis, but it's usually the majority of the cases. I don't think I've got any killed. Oh, that's ugly. It's pistol time. Anyway, Timmy, what I do is I like to encourage people to focus more on how they look and how they feel. Per example, looking at noticeable differences in before and after photos, being able to fit inside an old pair of jeans, etc, 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 etc. Those changes, they come about when we lose body fat.
So what if you just feel good eating tacos though?
You can eat tacos and still lose body fat if that's what your goal is, man. But hey, that is another topic for another question. It's called if it fits your macros or if it fits your calories, but we're not going there. So you want to know my hot tip on how to
lose body fat and get shredded?
Good.
Doctors want to know your secret.
That's your caloric deficit. Your caloric deficit is the only way that our bodies lose body fat. I'm not one to look for trouble, but by Jovies, if anyone wants to argue with me on this one, they need to step the fuck up, Kyle. I got him.
That grenade.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to cut out that audio. I just touched the microphone. Anyway, keeping things nice and simple, you can put, or I do put eating patterns into 3 separate categories. You've got your caloric surplus, your caloric maintenance, and your caloric deficit. But Timmy, to make sure we don't go off the script, let's forget about the surplus.
There's a script? Where's my script? I want a script.
Your caloric maintenance is how many calories your body needs in order to maintain its weight, aside from the normal fluctuations that I touched on before.
Like robbing a crate.
Once you've got your maintenance calories determined, all you need to do is eat less than that, and bada boom, bada bing, Peter Pan, Stephen King, you're in a deficit. The deficit doesn't need to be by much, but again, this is determined by a couple of things, but we do not have the time for any of those things. That said, most people who just want to shed a little bit of body fat will usually be fine with a 200 to 300 caloric deficit. This is usually pretty sustainable for most people, and it's a pretty good starting point for someone who wants to start losing fat. Again though, it depends. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's another one. When you're eating in a deficit, your body is quite literally not getting enough energy to run itself. That means it's got to find the energy from somewhere else.
Tacos?
Thankfully, our bodies are super clever and can store energy all over themselves. Can you guess what that energy is, Timmy?
Wouldn't be fat by any chance, would it?
Exactly. Did I tell you that before? Did I tell you to say that? Fuck you. When our body uses the energy or our fat stores, it's called fat loss. Who'd have thunk it? I don't care what diet anyone says that they've followed or have followed and claims it was that diet that diet specifically that caused them to lose the body fat, fucking keto, you're in a deficit. Light and peasy easy, it was a deficit. Paleo, is that still a thing, paleo?
What is that? I've never heard of it.
You were in a caloric deficit no matter what diet you were doing, what diet you were following. You were eating less calories than your body needs, meaning it used the fat stored on your body as energy. Technically speaking, you don't even need to exercise for fat loss to occur, but again, that is something that we are not getting into. Now, Timmy, I want to make this very clear. This kind of stuff, specifically this kind of caloric deficit nutrition stuff, can get as nuanced as you want it to. We can talk about optimizing performance in the gym while you're in a deficit. We can talk about prioritizing your protein intake while you're in a deficit, blah, blah, blah. But putting this simply, if you want to lose body fat, bro, I was just about to finish my fucking outro. If you want to lose body fat, the only thing you need to do is eat in a caloric deficit. Now, does that make sense, Timmy?
Yeah.
Okay, good.